Coach Ged Walters here. Today's review is the Callaway Big Bertha oversized iron, designed for the golfer who struggles to get the ball up in the air, mainly. You know, it could be the beginner golfer, it could be someone who just struggles with longer irons, struggles with their launch conditions. They're easy to use, big chunky headed design. Lots of weight low down in your head, help it launch up there. If we have a little look at the design of the head, it's made with this exo cage technology, so it's basically a skeleton of the head, and the weight is then reproduced and positioned in different areas to maximize moment of inertia, so stability, ball speed, launch conditions, all there. It's got this carbon piece on the back here again, and that is repositioning even more weight around the head. The face is the 360 cup technology, which they've used in a few of their irons recently, and again designed to maximize ball speed, especially on off-center hits. So your distance control is much better whether you hit it middle or a little bit sort of heel and toe as well. So I think with this club head, if the ball speed off the face is as close as possible to the USGA limits. So really fast ball speed, so potentially a very long distance coming from it. They've also then got a tungsten weight in the bottom, so it's at the bottom piece there, tungsten weight. They call it a standing wave, and this helps to promote a lower center of gravity. And then it's got a progressive center of gravity then throughout the set, so the longer irons will launch higher and the shorter irons a little bit lower, so you can maximize your launch with the longer irons and get those out there, and aim for a little bit more control, a little bit more accuracy with the shorter irons. The standard loft on the 7-iron, which I've got in my hands here, is 30 degrees, so it's a strong loft, very strong loft. Now, because of the way that the weight is reproduced in the head, they can make the loft that strong and still launch it up in the air. Interesting little thing for senior golfers and lady golfers, people who don't generate the same amount of club head speed, they've produced a specific set with higher lofts, so helping the ball, especially the longer clubs, get up in the air much easier. When you don't produce the club head speeds, that's going to affect it. You know, for most sort of senior golfers who like to play on into the 70s and 80s, health permitting, may not be swinging it as fast as they used to. So shorter irons, not a problem. Long irons don't really launch them as good, so the distance isn't there. That kind of idea in the longer clubs, pretty good, because that'll help them. So I've just got the True Temper speed stiff flex, if I can say it properly, which is the standard shaft option that comes in these. It's set at 2 degrees upright. It's at its standard length. So I've got ES14 down here. I'm going to hit a few shots and see what they are like. In terms of their look, as you probably would appreciate, they're not my cup of tea. They are very chunky, and looking at, so I've only got a 7-iron here, but looking at the sets as you look through them when they're in the stores and you put the longer clubs down, you can actually see a little bit of the back of the bottom of the sole sticking out behind the top edge as well. But they do inspire confidence. They are, they look like they're very easy to hit when you stick it behind the ball there. So let's just hit 4 or 5 out there and see what kind of numbers we get from these. It's quite a loud sound, probably as you would expect from this type of club. It's not designed to attract the better golfer or the lower handicap player. It's literally just designed as pure game improvement to just help anybody who doesn't quite get the best out of their clubs. But it goes pretty good. So it's quite a high ball flight, as you would expect from where the weight is positioned. But it doesn't feel too bad, to be fair. It sounds a little bit loud, but it doesn't feel too bad at all. It feels a bit better than I actually thought it was. Flight on them is quite long, I've got to say. And again, the fact that the loft is so low, but the weight is positioned is just helping the flight go really high. But it's almost a 6-iron loft with a really low position weight, so you can really launch it in from a 7-iron length. Didn't quite get hold of that one, but you know, still not too bad. Let's do one more. Do you know, sound is quite loud, but feel is not bad at all for the club that it's designed to, and what it's designed to do and who it's marketed for. It actually doesn't feel too bad. Let's have a little look at what the numbers say. Okay, so looking at the numbers there, looking at the sort of individual shots ranging from sort of 173 up to 177 in their total distance. The ball speed in around there, sort of 116, 19, 120 miles an hour. So the design of the club face, how close it is to the legal limits, the loft, you know, everything that it's out there to do, it has done. So when we look at the total distance, an average of 177 with an average ball speed of 118 miles an hour. Yeah, you know, it's a club that is, if it's something that you would struggle with, especially hitting the longer irons, you know, that design of club is definitely out there. As a game improvement club, yeah, you know, it's pretty good. It's going to make it very easy to use. So it's going to help you hit much better quality and of golf shots with its design. Obviously, as long as you're working on the right things in your game and you're hitting some decent shots, it's going to help you out there. Guys, if it's something that you've had a go of, if you're thinking about, you know, you're in the market for that type of club, let me know if you've had a go of it. Let me know if it's something that you plan on having a go of, what you thought of it if you did have a go of it. Put your comments in the box below. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on it. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can catch me on social networks as well. The links are in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you guys again next time. Thanks for watching.